Okay, let's try this again. I just recorded this box opening of this package, not the Dream Baby, sadly. Sadly, it's not the Dream Baby. It's clothing I got from Casey's Kitty Closet. It's a new infant and toddler thrifted items, thrifted clothing. It's affordable and it's close to me, kind of close to me. If I drove, God willing, I will drive in a couple years once I get my G. Please, Lord. And that's why I favor Casey. I recorded, didn't didn't work. I lost the file, didn't format it, convert it. Yeah, fun. I like this, and oddly, I kind of like this. Go figure. I'm Tanya. I'm on Instagram as Tanya's Jesus Girl. I think that's it. Tanya's Jesus Girl. Yeah, that's it. My personal Instagram. And my reborn baby doll name is Niagara's Faux Mama. That's where you'll find pictures. And now all the videos that aren't shorts will be on YouTube because I have my bandwidth, it's kind of slow. And I'm impatient. So I can't be bothered to upload to YouTube and Instagram at the same time. Well, kind of at the same time because it takes like 2 hours. Yeah, it's fun. So I got a package. I opened it in a previous version of this. So now I'll just show you the items. First off, before I get into that, you're going to see a theme, a superhero theme. Because when the husband was around, I lost my husband 9 years ago, 2015, suddenly from a heart attack. He wanted kids. I didn't want to take care of another kid in him. He was he had diabetes. He had a swollen lower calf, left foot, left leg, and I settled on him. I'm a bigger girl from Dunville, Ontario, and he was the first guy that didn't look like a troll and treated me well. I miss him. I miss his companionship. Maybe not the situation of how we were together and all the healing and lies I have had to rebuke and rethink training my brain. It's been a hard, long road, 9 years, but I still miss him. On Friday, on Good Friday, I dumped his ashes over the embankment down at the end of my street. I felt freed, more confident in Jesus, my place, my love, and it was Jesus. Confident in his love, that he's with me. My husband Jim, he'd always say that it was him and I against the world, and now it's Jesus and me against the world, because Jesus is driving this crazy bus. I sometimes try to take control over it. I'm usually in the side passenger going, please let me drive. Or just go like that. Because I'm not that great at patience. That was my word of the year last year. And it probably could have, but my word of the year was vulnerability up there. And yeah, I have still issues that I'm working on. And to me, bettering myself and my mental health has been an ongoing process. I'm in a much better place now than I was 9 years ago. I can, if it wasn't for medication and Jesus, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be, even now, I'm comparing myself, a little bit comparing myself. But like I've said in a post, I like the creating part. And I'm usually pretty burnt out with crafting and creating. God's definitely given me a creative bug, a creative side. But I've tried to use it and it didn't go anywhere. So I'm creating these videos. I'm doing this, sharing my doll interest. I'm trying to work through the guilt and is it guilt? Yeah, it's definitely guilt and anxiety, the social anxiety that I have is not as bad as it was. But there's still, I tell a friend that I'm not going to be embarrassed or ashamed that I play with dolls. I collect dolls. And I'm on a fixed income, very fixed income. But I only do it when I have checks coming in, like the trillion check, the climate check, and I search around. I wait for the one that I want. I know what kind of clothing I want for my dolls, my cuddle dolls. I definitely with JC, it's definitely easier with newborn size clothing. Whereas a 6 to 9 month, it's impossible for me to find sleepers and clothing with mittens on it. Just impossible. But other people, other friends, the two friends, good friends I have in the dog community, they have much better luck at finding preemie clothes. My first reborn was Janice. She's preemie, and I I barely ever find preemie things in being thrifted. I usually have to go to Walmart and be there on the day that they put out new clothing, and there's a preemie size there. So it's been a gamble. I get I fade away from the dog community, pull back because I'm not I'm not rich. I don't have loaded money. I don't have the space. I'd love one of the big fancy prams that you can lay the baby in, but again, I don't have the space. Like, and I'm hoping my whole church. I asked my church last week or week before that. There's one woman that helps with the church, if she'd help me get my license, and she said yes, and I'm like, yes. So that's what I want. I want to learn to drive, but I get overwhelmed because I'm looking at the handbook going, okay, how many pages are the signs? How many pages are the traffic, knowing the traffic stuff, the driving? So I get overwhelmed easily. That's just how I am. So maybe others that watch this are probably laughing at me or laughing with me. I'm doing the best I can with what I have. And that runs in my family. My dad's like that too. He does the best he can with what he has around him. He makes do. And he's better off than me. He's retired. God, Lord bless that guy. He's I used to always say when the husband was around, I'd always say that I was adopted. Now I'm thinking it's my sister's adopted. But no, I she's young, she's like 41, and I'm like 47. So there's, differences in age gap. We've never been close as much as I would love to be close. But my dad, I see the similarities. It's like my dad and I were at that age where he battles arthritis. I've been battling arthritis, not to his extent, but from knitting, excessive knitting over the years. For 16 years, I've been knitting. 11 years I've been crocheting. So I have knitting injury. So, and I'm overweight, and I know that. You don't need to tell me. It's like if guys shout out, "Hey, Mama, you're fat," or someone tells me, I'm like, no kidding. I didn't know that. I missed the belly. So, yeah, my life is how it is. I'm hoping to go back to school in September. God willing, Better Jobs Ontario will pay for it, fund it. I will need a new laptop because the one this phone is sitting on is slower than molasses. But Lord, give me grace and patience for it, is what I got. So we'll see what God does. I have at least two people willing to teach me to drive. I'm hoping to overcome my fear of dreaming, getting excited about dreams. Because I used to believe, or still believe, that why have dreams when God changes it? When they don't come true. And that's been my mentality, my thought process for the past 20, 30 years. Because I've had so many disappointments. Things that I've wanted and didn't come true. Granted, a lot of them were probably prideful and materialistic, but learning to drive would be freeing. I have a long time dream of living in a van and traveling. I don't know if that's realistic. I don't think my cat Luna would love it. She would not love it. The cat Minion that passed away in January, she would have been a little afraid of it at first, but she would have loved it. Rue the cat passed like before Luna, she probably would have been okay with it. So yeah, I'm hoping maybe in my 50s and my 60s I'll be driving a van, living out of my van or out of my car. I don't know. I God knows what I would love to do that. I'd love to see things around and have this small apartment. That's another thing. I'm trying to get over the small apartment. I don't like things being crammed in, and I get bugged by it. Like the dog clothing, I had in little Rubbermaid's, well, big for dollar store totes, and I was given option to take bigger Rubbermaids, clear bins for free, and I'm like, oh, I want those. So I'm like, great, but now I'm like, I have to figure out which size goes into what size, and it takes up a lot of room in the corner that I have space for it. So I don't know if I'll upgrade to the white plastic drawers things. I'm hoping I can. I don't know because I've had a dresser in there, another dresser in there, and it was just too big. Like I enjoyed it, but it was just too big for my space. So I need a smaller version. So that's why I'm leaning towards these plastic white shelving things, cabinets. So they're small. They're usually like 50, $60. And I'm hoping I can get a couple, orders a couple, either from Walmart or Amazon. But we'll see where the dog clothing gets. The green baby, the tracking says it's not supposed to be here till the 12th. But the woman I got her from says said that she asked for 8-day delivery. So that puts it Monday or Tuesday. So hopefully, maybe, prayerfully, even if the small human is here, that's fine. Maybe he could hold the camera and record me opening it. Then I can explain to him that he could see me and my actually kind of pretty happy because I don't think I'm that happy as I get around when I'm with the dolls with the new baby, playing with the babies. And he's 10. So, and I watch him after school for my friend. So that works. So, but she has Tuesday the 8th off because of the eclipse. And yeah, I might go out with her afterwards. I might not. Depends entirely on my mood that day. Because I don't want to say I'll go with them because depends on the mood. It's the introvert in me. So we'll see how that happens. But it's Niagara Falls is gearing up for the eclipse and the mania, the chaos that's going to be. Because it's going to be chaos. And the people in the falls aren't exactly friendly. They lose their patience a lot. So we'll see. It's like I don't know where my friend wants to go to watch this eclipse. Like you can't. I know Morrison is shut down, and that's close to me. So I'm gonna suggest there's a park down the street around the corner, a bit. There's things for Ben to do. He can play on the swings. There's swings there, which is I like the swings. My butt don't technically go down the slide, but I make it work because I like the slides. I like being silly. I like making people laugh. So we might go there. We'll see. So without further ado, 14 minutes in. So yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it, but husband liked Superman, a lot of Superman. He had a Superman tattoo on his shoulder. I have a childhood friend that loves Superman. Both of them like the Christopher Reeves version of Superman. Jim Love approved of Henry Cavill doing Superman. He wasn't around to see the rest of the movies or the rest of the Avengers, which is another sore spot for me. I can't watch them. I don't really want to because I don't want to be triggered to get upset with Jim that he's not around. So that's what the theme of this is. There's lots of superheroes. 6 to 9 months. The dream baby is. I don't know if I mentioned it. I mentioned it somewhere. That she's a Joseph. Joshua's a Joseph, but he's a cuddle baby, so he doesn't have the thick thighs. So I could try the sizes on, see how they'll fit him, but still, it's going to be different. So I'll probably just try to wait because I can't be bothered. This is 0 to 3 month for either it will just fit the dream baby, or I'll save it for the biracial 0 to 3 month or the 3 months to 6 month baby I'll get in the future. Because that's what I figured. I already know what I'm going to get, what I'm going to happen, but saving up next to $500 is next to impossible. Newborn. That's a newborn. Batman. I don't know if that's newborn size. That might fit JC. That doesn't look like newborn size. The previous incantation of this, I said that was 0 to 3 month. That's not 0 to 3 months. That's newborn. I got two of these. One's with a cape with a tag on it, which will drive me completely bonkers. And the cape, that's awesome. The cape's velcroed on. If my nephew was small, if I could have found these, well, almost 2 years ago, or a year ago, I could have given them to my nephew, but he's past 0 to 6 month stage. He's almost 3. And my sister probably would have put him in it, because that's how my sister rolls. 0 to 6 month, new baby or future baby. But yeah, Cassie had superhero stuff on, so I grabbed. And another one, just no cape, just the onesie. And I'm sure this is 0 to 3 months. Yep, 0 to 3 months. 0 to 3 months. Which pile? Whatever. And then Wonder Woman. I have another friend that loves Wonder Woman, but she's not in the dog community. She's one of them that kind of flipped out when I first got into it in 2019, and it didn't go pretty. Let's leave it at that one. So there's that one. New baby will love that. 0 to 12 months. This looked way more red in the photos, but I know the new baby, dream baby, has a couple pants that are red. So I'm trying to match tops with pants, because she has a lot of pants. But Casey has another red top that looks really red, so I might claim that. Simple long sleeve 6 to 12 month onesie. Why I'm folding it. And these two are for Janice, the preemie size. Everybody but Niagara Falls seems to have better luck finding preemie size clothing in the thrifted stuff, because I can't find it. Excuse me. Nice. I might put that on Janice in a bit, either today or tomorrow. Small Human will be here at 3, so get this uploaded hopefully by the time he gets here, because he'll make comments about my slow internet. And this one is definitely premium. This one just screams Janice. Because her big sister is Luna. She's furry. And this one, yeah, this one's it. Nope, wrong onesie, but she is my Betsy. But yeah, that one, her big sister, yeah. That one's definitely Luna. Luna is definitely the big sister of the girls, of the kids. That's what I call them. Like when I go out, I'm like, oh, the siblings are with her sister. So yeah, bestie. Yeah, Jana was the first. And she's named after my mom that I lost when I was 14. I swore that my first girl that I gave birth to would be named Janice. I also made a vow, spoken vow, that her middle name would be Brenda, because I had a close friend, babysitter, and almost sister named Brenda. She passed away. You put Janice and Brenda together, and you know the rest. The husband wasn't thrilled about that one. Showed that one. So that's what I got. The dream baby, hopefully here Tuesday. God willing. Please. Please, Lord. Be safe. I'll keep refreshing the tracking tracker for in the morning and in the evening. See if it spontaneously shows up here. But that's it. Thanks for watching, putting up with my rambling. Hopefully it's all good. Thanks for watching. Bye.